Hey everyone, it's noah.tempestarii here, and in this video I wanted to show you a how-to on making this orange candle holder or a lamp, whichever you prefer. This is you can do so many things with this craft here. You can make it as an offering. You can also use it as a form of spell, and I would use this spell for abundance. Make your life more fruitful and things like that. So this is what it looks like when it's finished, and then I'll go ahead and start the process once I'm finished. So I pretty much just hollowed out an orange and I added some cloves. So it's pretty simple. You just need an orange and some cloves, a spoon and a knife, and a tea light candle. So this is what it looks like when it's all finished, and then I'll go ahead and light it up so you guys can see. There we go. It's really pretty, has a really nice glow, and then it'll start to actually give off this orangey, clovey scent, and it smells really good actually. You can add a little bit of cinnamon if you like. It's completely up to you. So I'm gonna go ahead and blow this out so we can get started with the tutorial. This makes a great offering. Like I said, you guys also, this could be a form of spell work. You can make this here, recite an incantation or a chant, and keep lighting it as the days go on, and then as it starts to, it'll start to rot, of course. You can bury it, and it'll help your spell manifest even further. So this is the orange from that one. It makes a great snack for later, right? So what you're going to need is an orange, and then you're going to want to put it on a flat surface so that you can, that'll be like your base so that it's not going to like tilt and like roll over and stuff. So you just want to find a flat surface and kind of like push it down to make it flat on that side. And then you want to take your knife and find the middle. So that's about right. And then just try and cut as straight as you possibly can all the way around. You don't want to go all the way through until you make your line. See, I kind of like made it a little crooked. That's okay. Okay. So then you want to take your spoon and you want to run it across the lining. And be kind of gentle and kind of like pull in so that you don't like go through the pill itself. So I'm trying to. This is super messy, but it's also fun, and then you have a delicious fruit to snack on later. I love oranges. There you go. One side is going to make a hole, and that's completely fine because you're going to make a hole bigger anyway. There you go. So see, I kind of like made a hole in there. So this will be your top. So you're going to put that aside and then do the other side. Smells so good, you guys. Now this part you want to be a little bit more gentle so you don't make another hole, because you want to keep it completely covered so you can lay your candle inside and your herbs or whatever you choose to put inside. And you want to kind of like carve out as much of the pulp as you can to make it somewhat dry. and create a flat surface inside for the candle to lie. Alright, that looks good. I'm going to lay this aside now. See, that only took, what, like a minute or two? So this is going to be your base, and this is going to be your top. So what you want to do is take your TeaLight candle and lay it in the center so that you can cut around it. Be very careful, please. And there you go. So now inside you can put whatever you like. You know, if you're choosing to use this as a type of spell, you can put cinnamon powder, crushed up cinnamon stick, or ground cinnamon. Add some cloves, just depending on what you want. If you want prosperity or abundance, I would definitely use this for abundance, make yourself more fruitful and things like that. You want to lay your candle inside, you can choose to dress it, put some oil on it if you like. And so you kind of want to find where you cut it when it was whole so that it stays flat. Cut here. I think that's good. Okay. So it's kind of lopsided, that's okay. Just kind of mess with it. There we go. Okay. So to add the cloves, you just want to pick a spot and kind of cut a little bit lower so that it doesn't, you know, crack and become open. So I would start like down here and just gently stick your knife in and rotate your fingers on the other side to keep it stiff. So be careful you don't cut yourself. And then just take a clove and then insert it in that hole you just made. Just like that. If you want to make it more aesthetic, you can turn it around and cut the opposite side and then keep going, or you can just stick them in wherever you like. And this is just like a basic you know, way of doing it. You can decorate it with cloves any way you like. You can put little patterns in it, spirals, arrows, you can put like little lines. It's up to you. I don't have that many cloves left, so I'm just gonna do it like this. Whoops, I think it fell out. So with any spell, I always say to, you know, add your intention as you're doing it. From the moment you start planning the spell is when I feel that it starts. So add your intention the entire way through and just have fun, you know, add that fun energy to it too, because it's just going to add more energy to your working, you know, if you do that. So there you go, you're finished. It took less than 10 minutes. The first one took me a little bit longer, but let's see, I'm trying to like, and you know, the top doesn't have to be a circle. That's just like the easiest way to do it. You can put a little star, you know, like cut out a star or a heart, You know, use your creativity, your imagination. That's pretty much it. Let's see if I can get these lit now. And when you guys work with fire, please be, you know, mindful and watchful of, you know, your candles and things like that. Like, because it's wet inside, I don't think it would start on fire. But don't take my word for it. You always want to be safe. So just lay this like in a on a glass plate, you know, something that isn't too flammable. Keep your fans and air, you know, just settled. Don't, you know, have a fan going or whatever. Um, yeah, and it's so beautiful. Let me see if I can get you guys a closer view. I'll pause it for a second and come back. There you go. I'm trying to. There you go. So there you go. Your lamp or your candle holder, whichever you want to call it. Let me go over what I suggest you could do with it. You know, you can just make this as a simple offering to your deity or any of your spirits that you work with. If orange, you know, is one of their items that you can honor them with. You know, each of them has their own preferences and correspondences, things like that. You can make this to honor yourself if you like. If you really like oranges, you like the scent. Get your offering. Sorry, I'm getting like my brain's all jumbled right now. And then, you know, as a form of spell, like I said, you can use it for prosperity or abundance. I would definitely use it for abundance. You know, throw in some herbs, dress your candle. You can just throw in some things like mint or basil, more cloves, cinnamon, great for attraction. Let's see what else. You can put like coins if you like. I mean, just you know, use your intuition, whatever you're guided to using in your spell work, if that's what you choose to do with this. And then you know, once the candles completely burn, you can sit with it and power it the entire time. You can chant or recite an incantation, and then once the candles completely burn, a TeaLight candle usually takes anywhere from like 4 to 6 hours, like in between. And once the candles burn out, you can take your orange and then bury it on your property so that it brings in the abundance and prosperity and things like that. So I hope you guys like this video. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have anything to add to this, please do leave it in the comment section below. I love hearing from you guys and all your feedbacks. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Much love and many blessings.